One.
Today we're going to talk about ground mobility and flexibility. We're going to have dynamic movements paired with static movements. We're going to do these movements at the end of our workouts. We're going to start with our knee to knee, which is in the seated position. Legs set out to the side. What we're going to do is take our knee, our opposite knee towards the opposite heel, working it through. We're going to get a good stretch right through our glute and hamstring range. Okay, working back and forth just like that. Nice and slow like this. We're going to typically do about 20 repetitions, 10 each side. From here, we're going to transition into clamshells. We're going to tuck both legs behind, get a 90-degree angle, pull our hips forward, so we're going to be able to draw a line through our hand all the way through our knee. From here, we're going to keep our heels together and open up and through. We're going to do 15 repetitions of this exercise. We're going to tie this in with another exercise which is called the top leg raise. Top leg raise is we're going to straight up that top leg and raise through just like that. 15 here as well. Then we're going to transition over and do the opposite side. Tuck it in. Clamshells through. Followed by our top leg raise. From here we're going to transition over onto our front or stomach. We're going to do scorpions. Arms straight out to the side. We're going to take our heel and reach it up towards our hand. Rotating through, catching that stretch, and alternating back across. We're going to repeat this exercise 20 times, 10 times a side. We're going to follow this one up with threading the needle. We're going to go into the 4-point stance position, hands and knees. From here, we're going to take our hand, reach it through, threading it through our arm and knee on the other side, breaking down that elbow, bring our ear towards the turf, and then we're going to be rotating back across to the top. This one's going to activate thoracic, lumbar, and cervical spine as we rotate through. We're going to have 10 aside here. Open it through. From here, we're going to transition right into our pigeon pose or glute stretch. Staggering out, working through, dropping down into position. This one we're going to be holding statically or, straight movement, no movement, just holding it here for 20 to 30 seconds before we transition over and do the opposite side. Work through both sides. The importance of doing static stretching at the end rather than the beginning of the workout is in order to give the muscle that continuous stretch just to help it alleviate. When you do dynamic movements, you're activating that muscle, contracting and relaxing it over and over again in order to give it that true active movement. From here, we're going to go into a butterfly stretch. It's not going to be with our hands on our knees. It's going to be focused on gravity, pulling our hips down or our knees down. So we're going to lay flat back, let gravity take hold. Hold here for 10 seconds. After the 10 seconds, we're going to work our legs out 3 inches. Relax for 10 seconds. Let gravity work to get that good stretch right inside the groin there. 10 seconds there. 3 inches out. Hold here 10 seconds. And then eventually getting to the point right here. Stretching our legs out from here, we're going to have our bretzel stretch. It's a combination stretch to cap off the rest of the stretches and activation that we've done throughout the whole complex. We're going to reach our one leg over the top, quad stretch back underneath. There's going to be, ideally there's 3 points of contact. drive knee, quad stretch, and top shoulder. So from here, you're going to gently persuade your body parts down towards the floor. Holding for 20 to 30 seconds before transitioning over and getting the opposite side. Okay? And that's all I have for you today.